do the best you can. Treat it as any other class, okay? Treat it as any other class. Do the best you can, and don't worry about what anyone else is doing, okay? All right, so you are now 70 to 80 RPMs, warm-up gear or warm-up gear +1. It is totally up to you, okay? Some of us might be challenged with RPM today. That's okay. That's okay. Just do the best you can. Great. In relation to last Thursday, did anyone kind of feel wiped out from last Thursday, or was everyone feeling pretty decent? Those of you who were here.
Right.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, great.
A good day.
Good day. Wonderful. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that.
Didn't help my golf on Friday, but it was good Thursday.
Oh, doggone. I'm sorry. I'll try to do better. I'll try to do better this time. Yeah. Next Tuesday. Okay. So what I'd like for you to do is begin to accelerate. So we're starting to accelerate up to 75 to 85 on the RPM. So that means we're starting to accelerate. Polina, don't worry about trying to get there. You're doing the best you can. Okay. That's all you need to do. All you need to do. RPM always comes first. Resistance comes second. Heart rate comes third. All right. Sometimes we mess with that RPM. Sometimes we mess with that heart rate. Sometimes we mess with that resistance, but we are always on board with trying to do the best we can. All righty. So keep going right here. You're 75 to 85 on the RPM. Please stay here for about another 35 seconds, and then we'll start to accelerate up towards our highest level, which will be 90 RPMs. So depending on how you're feeling today, your goal through this warm up and the first stage may just try to get to the RPM. That may be your only goal. That's absolutely fine. If you're feeling decent and you're feeling like you can accelerate, then those goals may feel a little bit different as we really start to bring ourselves into the first stage. So this class can be for everybody. Okay, so now 80 to 90 RPMs, we're in our parameters for our Parkinson's cycling class, 80 to 90 RPMs. Shoulders down, chest up, good, light hands on the handlebars. Good job, excellent job, excellent job, excellent job. First stage is coming, What I want you to know is these intervals are going to be fast. Intervals are going to be fast. We're going to start to really work hard about 20 minutes into class. But right now, you're just kind of increasing the heart rate slowly, bringing the blood flow towards the muscle fibers in the legs. Good job. Excellent. Polina looks like she's got a lot of help today. Yeah, that's wonderful. Good. We all need a little extra help in our lives. That's right.
Paulina, that Pamela lives around the corner from her.
Oh my goodness, that's a small world, isn't it?
Big city, but yeah.
Good.
Where do
All right. So what I'm going to have you do now, go ahead and slow it down to 70 RPMs. Grab your water. Don't change your resistance. All right. Now, just take a posture break back, because here we go. First stage coming up. Have you noticed in the last few classes, we're not taking much of a break between the warm up and the first stage? I'll bet Pamela has really seen that and felt that. She knows when we take a break, that's for sure. Okay, so come on back to 80 RPMs. Let's begin the first stage. First stage will be at 80 RPMs with whatever resistance you had in the warm up. All you want to do now is go right towards 80 RPMs, same resistance you had in the warm up. We're going to stay here for 20 seconds. All right, good. So this should not be challenging, right? This should not be challenging. We're just warming up, moving through the first stage, kind of pushing the envelope towards the end of the first stage. We'll take a break after the first stage. Get ready to go to 85 RPMs. Begin now. Go ahead. 85 RPMs. Right. Now, the only time you would want to reset your foundation, if you felt like you were flopping all around in that puddle stroke, maybe you need to go ahead and add another resistance just for turn for that. But try to stay with a light resistance. Let's go to 90 RPMs, 90 RPMs. Good. We are now at 90 RPMs for 15 seconds. Good. Polina's just doing the best job she can to accelerate. That's all you want to do, sweetheart. Good job. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2. Now pull it back to 80 RPMs. 80 RPMs, hold this right now. Now, how did everybody do through that?
Good.
If you were able to do that and stay at 90 for those 20 seconds, I want you to add another resistance turn and stay at 80. You're going to continue this now for 2 more minutes. Great job. So now you have warm up gear +1 if you're able to complete those opportunities of acceleration, or you've got warm up gear +2. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, good. As we move through stage 1, I want you to feel the heart rate coming up nice and easy, slowly, intentionally. No random lifts in the heart rate. We'll do that shortly, but what we want to do is we want to really saturate our body with oxygen right here. All right, you've got your 30 seconds in. I want you to stay here for 90 more seconds at 80. Kimmy, tell me about your RPM.
I'm lucky if I'm getting 75.
All right, kiddo, that's okay.
Yep,
That's
just do the best I
okay.
can. Stay on it
That's
as long as I
right,
can.
that's right. Polina, did you hear that? That's all right. Okay, 75 RPMs is all right. Okay, do the best you can. Okay, great. Mike, how you doing today?
About I am 75.
Okay, good job. Keep it going. So Kimmy hasn't added any more resistance to her warm-up gear, right? Mike, if you're having trouble accelerating, no more resistance to that warm-up gear. Catherine, how's it going for you today?
Good.
Good. Oh, it's a good day. Great. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
What
All righty,
RPM
guys.
should we be at? I'm
Pardon
sorry.
me?
What RPM should we be at? I've lost track.
80. 80.
Okay.
80 RPMs. All right, kiddos. All right, you've got 20 more seconds. So whatever resistance you have, you're going to start picking it up to 85 RPMs in 10 seconds. Shoulders down, chest up. Take a deep breath. We are now going to 85 RPMs for 1 minute. Let's lift that RPM up. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. 85 RPMs. That's all you're doing here. Good job. Steve, how are you doing today?
Cruising.
Cruising. Okay. All right. Is cruising a good thing or a challenging thing though?
Good thing.
Oh, cool. I love it. I love it. Marge, how you doing today?
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. 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 Hold it right here, guys. We now have 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds at 85. So whatever resistance you have, I want you to remember this resistance. Those of you with Pelotons, this will be the highest resistance you're riding. Is that correct? All righty, remember this resistance because we're going to get ready to drop 1 resistance turn to the left and accelerate to 90. So get ready, and we only have 30 seconds. We only have 30 seconds to drop 1. 90 RPMs, 30 seconds. We're going to grab a heart rate after that. You're going to get 2 minutes to recover. Hold it here, guys. You've got 20 more seconds at 90. You have dropped back on 1 resistance turn. All I want is a heart rate. You've got everything right there in front of you, whether resistance or gear or output. You've got everything you need right there to be successful. Grab your heart rate now and recover. 70 RPMs, 70 RPMs. Take your resistance off. Great job. Polina, how did you do? Can you unmute? You did okay? Okay, that's okay. No problem. Are you okay, Polina? Okay. All right. Okay, honey. Good. Mike, what was your heart rate?
99.
Thank you, dear. How was your RPM?
I was 85, and 87.
Okay, honey. You got it. You got it.
Yeah, so I unmuted myself.
Thank you, Polina. How did you do on that?
Скажи, у меня сейчас 60.
So I tried to be at 60, 62
That's okay.
RPM.
That's okay. That's good. Okay, you just do the best you can. That's absolutely great. Good. Phil, what was your heart rate?
Well, 115, I think.
Great, great. Steve?
Где твои 60? Я вижу 47.
104.
Thank you. Stacy?
112.
Good job, Pamela.
What was my heart rate? 112.
Yes, your heart rate.
112.
112? Great. Carol?
My monitor wasn't working, but I just fixed it.
Yay, Carol. Good for you. You little handyman, handy woman. Catherine, what was your heart rate, love? Thank you for that, Marge.
106.
106. Ooh, coming up, Marge. Let's be careful. Kimmy.
114.
All right, girl, that's good. Lori,
118.
wonderful. Susan in Toronto.
Going slow today, I wrote 90.
Okay, that's all right. That's okay. Susan in Philadelphia.
124.
There you go, my friend. Norma.
Mine's not coming up for some reason.
Okay, no worries, no worries. We'll check it out in just a little while. Great. All right, here we go, guys. Second stage. We're gonna go to the highest resistance you had on your last effort. If you were able to maintain that 85 to 90 RPMs. If you're not bringing that RPM up. We're gonna start at 80 RPM. All right, 80 RPMs. What do we have here? We have 40 seconds. 40 seconds at 80. The highest resistance that you can have to stay at 80 RPMs. Polina, all you're doing is trying to accelerate. That's all you're doing, Polina.
But I have the HR is 127.
Is that right? Your heart rate
Yeah,
was
the pulse.
130.
The pulse.
Oh my goodness, honey, be careful. That's kind of high to begin with. Yeah, be careful. Be careful. All righty, so you're 80 RPMs, 80 RPMs, you have 16 more seconds. All right. Now we're going to begin to accelerate to 85 RPMs and we'll hold that for 40 seconds as well. You're using the highest resistance you had. Let's go to 85 RPMs. Hold it for 40 seconds. Good job. Polina, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Thank you, Katya. Thank you.
You're welcome, Polina. Thank you. All right, guys, 30 seconds. We all know how you feel. We've all been there. We've all been there. All righty, 24 seconds to go. Keep it steady. Keep it steady. Norma, is your heart rate coming up yet?
No.
All right, kiddo, no worries. Don't worry about it. It's good. It's all good. All righty, 10 seconds to go. Here we go. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. As we accelerate, we're going to hold the 90 RPMs right now for 40 seconds. Let's go. 40 seconds at 90. Good job. Kimmy, how you doing? Okay, off and on. Yeah, a little bit here. Okay, no worries there. Okay, so at 40 seconds, we're doubling up the time now on these higher RPMs. So what you're starting to feel is a little bit more effort. Do you feel like you're giving it a little more effort now, right? I'm not saying out of breath. You're just getting a little more effort. Okay, good. Lori, where's your RPM right here?
36 resistance. Is that what you wanted? And 90.
Are you able to stay at 90?
Yep.
Good. Everyone slow down to 80 RPMs. It's not I just made that decision because Lori was there. Okay, slow it down to 80 RPMs. What I want you to do is I want you to slow it down to 80 for 1 minute. No change in resistance, Pamela. No change in resistance. I'm going to give you 1 minute here with that same resistance, and then you're going to add one resistance turn to the right. So when you start to feel that climb come on that second minute at 80, that's when the workload's going to start to feel just a little bit more challenging. In fact, if everyone heard Lori speak to me, she's getting to the point where she's just working a little bit harder, feeling like she's working a little bit harder than her heart rate is showing. Okay, and it's almost like sometimes it just feels like, what are you asking me to do this for? But really, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel exactly what I want you to feel. I felt the same way right here. Kept looking at my heart rate, kept thinking, what the heck? No, okay, so get ready to turn your resistance 1 to the right, 80 RPMs. You've got 1 more minute. Great job. Polina, all you're doing is trying to get yourself up a little bit faster every time, okay?
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah,
I know you are. You're doing brilliantly. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job.
thank you.
All right. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay, now you're at 80 RPMs. So do you have 1 more resistance turn on? Or did you have to stay down so you can maintain the 80? Totally your call. Your call, guys. Your call right here. 80 RPMs. As long as you're at 80 and you can maintain the 80, sometimes you're going to kind of tweak that resistance just a little bit to see if you can bring it up. But if you can't, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Notice I didn't say anything about your heart rates, right? All righty. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath. Your job is to go back up to 85 RPMs now for 1 minute. 85 RPMs for 1 minute. Now, with those 5 more RPMs on your pedal stroke, more muscle fibers are being recruited to work. The oxygen is needed, so the heart rate starts to climb. Now, this is what I felt when I rode the class. I felt my heart rate climbing, but it took about 15 seconds to see it. I felt it before I saw it on my monitor, on my heart rate monitor. But you see it immediately with your power or your output or your wattage, right? Okay. I know you agree with me. I know you agree with me. Okay. Okay, good. All right, cool. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Remember this resistance. Oh my gosh, remember this. Susan, right? Susan in Philadelphia, remember this. You're going to drop 1 resistance turn. Do it now. Drop 1, 90 RPMs. Good job. You've got 30 seconds to complete your 90. Oh no, wait. Let's stay here for a minute. Not 30 seconds. Let's stay here for a minute. And why not, right? Okay, good. So now I want you to start seeing your heart rate being challenged. I want you to start seeing your heart rate start to increase. You are not out of breath. You should not be out of breath according to your heart rate. But your perceived exertion, my perceived exertion was right here, was an 8 out of 10. My heart rate didn't indicate that, but my perceived exertion was higher. Keep it right here. You've got 20 more seconds to ride. Good job, good job, good job. Excellent job. Keep it right here. Keep it right here. We all know what our aerobic threshold numbers are. I don't want them any higher than those numbers right now. If they are, let's talk about it. 3, get your heart rate. 2, get your heart rate. 1, and recover. 70 RPMs. You have 3 minutes to recover. Great job. 70, take your resistance off. Woohoo, Polina. Great job. Great job, Polina. Great job.
Thank
All right,
you.
you're welcome. Phil, your heart rate.
126.
I'm
No,
telling you.
It was 128, I'm sorry.
Nope, it's 128. Okay. Where's your resistance? Curious.
It was 32.
Yeah, cool. Mike, what was your heart rate, love?
105.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
good, Mike.
I dropped it to 20.
Okay. All right. That's okay. Steve, your heart rate.
It's jumping between 128 and 104. No rhyme or reason.
You're so cute. Oh, were you able to hold your resistance and your RPM?
Pretty close.
Okay. I'm happy with that. Good.
90 was a struggle.
It's okay. 90 is always a struggle. I mean, come on. That's fast. That's fast. Stacy, how about you?
118, excuse me, 118, I was at 32.
All right. Good girl. Great. Pamela.
118 at 30.
Wonderful job. Wonderful job. Carol.
128 at 25.
Wow. Wonderful work. Good. Catherine.
106 at 17.
Very good. You're having a good day, kiddo. Good. Marge, how about you?
110
110. And did you have any resistance on there, kiddo?
+1.
+1, kiddo. Good job. I like it. I like it. Kimmy.
112, and I've touched 80 a few times. That's good.
Oh, I think that's excellent. Yay, Kimmy. Yay, Kimmy. Good job. Lori, how about you?
126.
126. Where's your resistance?
37.
Thanks for that. Hey, Susan. Susan in Toronto.
94 and 25 resistance.
Brilliant. Good job. How was your RPM?
My RPM was okay. It was okay. I was getting to 90.
Brilliant. That's great. That's absolutely great. Susan in Philadelphia, how about you?
131 and half a turn.
Okay, okay. Now, you know, we don't want to go any higher than 131, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And Norma, did you get one?
Well, finally, 119, but now it's 86.
I like 86 a lot better than 119 for you, Norma. What, Norma, what's your resistance?
My resistance is 30.
Okay. I want you to turn that back to 29, okay?
Okay.
Okay, very good. Okay, here we go. Stage 3. Stage 3. Polina, you doing okay? You want to ride one more stage with us?
Okay, one more.
Okay,
Okay.
one more. Brilliant. All righty, here we go. 80 RPMs. I want you to, Susan, be careful. I want you to go back to the highest resistance you've used. Pamela, you see it on your monitor, right?
Yes, I do.
All right. 80 RPMs, 80 RPMs. All right, we're gonna stay here for 1 minute. 1 minute, 80 RPMs, highest resistance you've used today. All righty, good. Kimmy, you're just trying to get to 80, kiddo. Polina, you're doing the best you can, just trying to get as high as you can on the RPM, okay? You're
Yeah.
just holding that right there. Great job. If you've been challenged with the RPM, don't worry about adding resistance. Just try to go with the RPM. That's all
Right.
we care about today. Okay, great. 30 seconds to go. Carol, be careful here, okay? We don't want that heart rate coming up much higher than 128. We're talking maybe 130, 131, okay?
Okay.
All right, kiddo, great job. Maybe 133. You're good at 133 too. Yeah, you're good. All right, 15 seconds to go. We're getting ready to accelerate to 85, and it's going to be for 1 minute. Now, this is where it gets challenging. This is where it gets challenging. 4, 3, 2, accelerate. 85 RPMs for 1 minute. Okay, this is where I found my heart rate finally getting to the point where it matched my perceived exertion. Tell me about how you feel too. We don't have to agree on everything. We don't have to even agree on this. But I want you to start being aware of how long it takes that heart rate to get up to where it matches the perceived exertion. Okay, great. Super, super. Good job. Hold it right here. We've got 30 more seconds to go. Great job, Susan in Philadelphia. Where's your heart rate, love?
Oops, 133.
Ah, whoops. Oh, whoops. That's good though. That's good, hun. No problem.
It
Norma,
doesn't-
what'd you say, honey?
It doesn't feel like that.
Well, I'm telling you, some days it just doesn't. Some days it just doesn't. Yeah. But if I was in a beautiful room with those doors and a beautiful yellow wall, I don't think my heart rate I wouldn't feel like I was working hard either. Okay, take a deep breath and let's go to 90 RPMs for 1 minute. Phil, I just saw you look at it. What's your heart rate?
124.
Perfect. Excellent. Stacy, what's your heart rate right here?
117.
117, and it feels like it's 140, isn't it? I can tell by your voice. Are you okay?
Yeah.
All righty. Okay, 40 more seconds to go. Polina, how you doing?
I am fine. 104.
Okay, wonderful. That's great. That's great. All right, 30 more seconds to go. Oh my golly, Lori, how you doing? You hanging?
Yeah, 128.
Oh, that's brilliant. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. All righty, 18 more seconds to go. This is tough, isn't it? This is basically the hardest you've worked all class. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm gonna say yes, it is. Right, Marge?
Yes.
Yes, it is. All right, good. 5 seconds to go. You're gonna slow it back to 80 RPMs. Okay, slow it back to 80 RPMs now. Great. 80 RPMs. Okay, now listen to my words. 80 RPMs for 2 minutes. 80 RPMs. I didn't say out of gear. All right, just pull it back. So it's a little bit of a pullback inside the interval. Good. Polina, you can be done now. You can be done now, love.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for working so hard. Excellent job. Stay with us if you'd
Thank you.
like, though. Stay
I
with us.
enjoyed to be with you and with the group.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so lovely. Thank you. Okay, 30 more seconds to go for the minute. Remember, I said 80 RPM. So what happens here is as you slow down 10 RPMs, that oxygen is available, right? So you get a little bit of a rebound heart rate. Is that right, Susan? Did you get a little bit of a rebound heart rate?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The heart rate, there's a little bit of slack time until the heart rate catches up to that demand. Now we slow down 80 RPMs. I'm going to ask you what your heart rates are in 1 more minute. All right. Yeah. So what happened to my heart rate here when I was at 80 RPMs that first minute? It kind of stayed right up there at my aerobic threshold. But then the second minute, I started to see a slight drop in the heart rate. Is that what you're seeing right now?
Yes.
Love it. I love those yes words. I love those yes words, but I don't need them. I don't need them. I just want you to do the best you can. Okay. Don't feel like you have to agree with me. Just do the best you can. Okay. 25 seconds to go. 80 RPMs. Great work. So what I'm going to have you do in 20 seconds is check your heart rate. I'm going to ask you to check your heart rate, and I want you to begin to accelerate to 90. All right. 10 seconds to go. You're using the same resistance, Pamela. What's your heart rate, kiddo?
It's 116.
Okay, you've got
It'd be
room to grow.
114, it
Okay,
jumped up to 122, and now it's
Yeah.
going back down.
okay, great. Okay, check your heart rate, everybody. 90 RPMs, you've got 1 minute. All right, we know one heart rate. We know one heart rate. But the next heart rate is the other one I want. So you're going to give me 2 heart rates. The one that I just asked for, and then the one that I'm going to ask for next time in that sequence, okay? Hold it right there, guys. Hold it right there. You've got 40 more seconds to go. This is challenging. This is challenging. You're back up to that 90. It's going to meet or maintain that goal that you had on that last one. Let's see how we go. Let's see how we go. We know what our aerobic threshold is. We don't want to go much higher than that. If that, in fact, no higher, that would be excellent. All right, 15 seconds to go. Hold it right here. You are brilliant. Hold it right here. You got 8 seconds to go. Get ready to get your second heart rate. 3, 2, second heart rate now, and a recovery. Brilliant job. 70 RPMs. Take your resistance off. Excellent job. How about you, Mike? Where did you get that? Where did you get those 2 heart rates?
It was bouncing around, but I would say 100 and 107.
Perfect. Perfect, kiddo. Phil.
124 and 129.
That's perfect, Phil. And are you still at 32?
Yes.
Great. Super. Super. Steve, how about you, honey?
118, and it bumped up to like 128
That's perfect.
at
Couldn't
30.
beat that at 30. Great. Stacy. Oh my gosh, Stacy.
The first one was 117, I think, and the second was 121.
Wow. And are you at 32?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Pamela.
114 and 122.
That's perfect. 122. And you're at 30?
Yes.
Great. Carol.
27 and 133.
Oh my gosh, Carol, isn't it fun?
Yes.
Yes. Catherine, how about you?
103 and 107.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Are you still at 17?
Yes.
Great. Marge, how about you?
107, 109.
Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think you are. That is golden. That is beautiful, Marge. Thank you for that. Kimmy, how about you, sweetheart?
It was 112 and went to 120. I'm writing 10, I'm trying to strive to write 10 RPMs less than what you're calling. That
That's
seems to help.
That's great. That's great. And it's almost like you need a goal. You need to reach for something, right?
Exactly.
Brilliant,
Exactly.
brilliant, brilliant. It's funny how we have to play those games with ourselves, right? Yeah. Lori, how about you?
126 and 131.
Wow. And you're at 37.
Yes.
Oh man, that is fantastic. Susan in Toronto.
Oh, I'm lagging behind 90, 93, about 25 resistance. I'm not myself today, so.
We don't care who you are. You are fantastic. Good job. Excellent job. We don't care who you are today. Susan in Philadelphia, what was yours?
Every day's a different day.
Yep.
I'm hovering around 133 at 80 plus 2 baby turns. So I dropped a baby turn and went to 90 and went to 131.
Isn't that interesting? So when you drop back a little bit and okay, that's brilliant. That's really great. Way to know what to do. Way to know what to do. Excellent job. Norma.
87 and 89.
I love that, Norma. Thank you. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay, kiddos, here we go. Next stage. Wait a minute, Pamela. This is stage 4. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good. Okay, here we go, guys. Stage 4, 80 RPMs. We'll start there. Highest resistance you've used today. Okay, Susan, let's see how this goes for you. Susan in Philadelphia, let's see how this goes for you. So Susan is doing exactly what we need to know how to do. She knows how to take the resistance away according to her heart rate. She knows how to add that resistance in. That's kind of what we're doing here. That's kind of what we're doing here. You guys, there's going to be a day when you guys don't even need me. You're going to know exactly where you need to be for certain heart rates. You're going to take it away. You're going to add it in. But it's going to be so fantastic because it's so validating for your workout. All righty, so you're already into this 25, 30 seconds, okay? Right here. 80 RPMs, 1 minute, 20 seconds total. Great job. Excellent job. Excellent job. Notice that those power numbers or output numbers are a little bit lower than what we were writing on Thursday, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. We're going with heart rate today. We're going with heart rate today. Okay, 25 seconds to go. Great. When you accelerate, you'll see a lift in the output. You'll see a lift in the output, the wattage, if you have that available. So kind of keep an eye on that as we accelerate in 10 seconds. When we accelerate to 85 RPMs, it's going to be a long time to stay there. It's going to be 1 minute, 20 seconds. So just accept it and then move on, okay? Let's go. 85 RPMs for 1 minute, 20 seconds. Great. So what's happening to your heart rate? Starting to come up slowly. But now let me ask you this. Okay, you don't have to agree with me. Okay, so what I felt here is I felt like, yeah, that's about right. That's about like if somebody asked you, could you do this for 5 minutes? Yeah, you could. But you wouldn't like it. I'm not saying you'd love it. And you'd say, sure, let's do that. But 85 RPMs kind of plateaus that heart rate. Perceived exertion starting to match your effort. So you're starting to see that. Take a look at the output. See what the output is. See how you can maintain that output with great heart rate. Great. Pamela, your heart rate real quick, hon.
112.
That's perfect. See how low that is? That is just brilliant. Good. Lori, how about you?
128.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, we're getting ready to accelerate to 90. Now, this is where you're going to see the jump in the heart rate. All right, you're going to see a jump in the heart rate. Nothing dramatic. All right, take a deep breath and let's go now. We are now going to 90 RPMs for 1 minute, 20 seconds. If I told anybody in a regular indoor cycle class that we're gonna ride 90 for a minute, 20 seconds, they'd say, no, I'm not. They don't like to ride 90. You guys are fabulous. I want you to know that. I want you to know how great you are. Good job, good job. Now, perceived exertion started to jump up, right? Just a little bit. Oh my gosh, that's a little bit more challenging. Reference the heart rate. What's happening to the heart rate? Of course it is. Of course it is. The heart rate is starting to come up. Aerobic threshold. This is the third time we've ridden an aerobic threshold class this week. That means our body is starting to adapt just a little bit to where we want it to be. That's exactly what we want. Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. Keep it right there, guys. You have 25 more seconds to go. Susan, I saw you look at your heart rate. What is it?
It's 135. It was 137. I dropped a half a turn.
Excellent, brilliant job. I love it that you know that. I love it that you know that. Excellent. 10 seconds to go. Get ready to slow it down to 80. We're going to take a little bit of a pullback. Get ready in 3. Get ready in 2 and 1. 80 RPMs, 80 RPMs. You now have a minute to ride at 80. No change in resistance, Pamela. Pamela, real quick, what was your heart rate after the 90?
122.
That's perfect. Lori, what was your resistance after the 90? I mean, I'm sorry, your heart rate. Sorry.
136.
136, a little bit high, but that's
pulled it
okay.
back.
Yeah, it's coming back now, right? Stacy, what was your heart rate at that 90?
129.
129, brilliant. Zone, what is that? Zone 3, right? Bottom of zone 3 for you. Excellent. Catherine, how about you?
107.
107, brilliant, brilliant. Marge, what did yours look like?
110.
Oh, a little high for you, kiddo. Be mindful, okay? Okay, great. Susan in Toronto, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm not really pushing it, so.
Okay, just sure,
Yeah.
do what you need to do. Right. Carol, how about you? How was your heart rate?
It's 133. I kept it there.
That's wonderful. Okay, here we go, guys. Kick it up, kick it up. 85 RPMs. We're gonna go 1 minute. Good. We're gonna go 1 minute. All right, now look at your heart rate as you start to allow this 85 to unfold. Phil, what's your heart rate?
Right now, 128.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Let's see what happens at 85, okay? This
Okay.
stage is a little bit longer, Pamela. This stage is a little bit longer than the previous stages because we've got to really push that envelope just a little bit now.
But is this
So-
the last stage?
No, it's not the last stage. It's the second to the last stage.
But it's
Good.
39 minutes already.
I know. It is 39 minutes. Good girl for telling me that. Good girl. We're not quite done. All right, good. Okay, now in 15 seconds, I want you to check your heart rate again. Alrighty, I want you to feel the perceived exertion and check the heart rate again. If you are at your aerobic threshold, you're staying at 85. Marge, did you hear me?
Yes.
All right, if you're not there, kick it up to 90. And I want you to stay at 90 until you meet those numbers. Okay, if you go slightly over, okay. But don't go, Phil, don't go up to 140, okay? Don't go to 140. Stay in those low 130s for you. That's right, Pamela, 122, 123, 124. Good job. Lori, be mindful here, okay? Be mindful. Susan, are you able to handle that?
I'm at 131, 2 at 85.
Brilliant. Stay at 85, girl. That is fantastic. You've got 20 seconds. If you are there and you can maintain it, stay there for 20 more seconds. If you're done and you're done and you're done, remember your heart rate and just pull back for recovery. You can get a head start. Okay, 8 seconds to go. Get ready. 5 seconds to go. Get ready for that final heart rate check. In 3, in 2, in 1, heart rate check and recover. Brilliant job. All right, 70 RPMs. Good work. Good work. Good work. Good work. Woo! That was fun, wasn't it? That was so fun. Mike, how about you? What was your heart rate, love?
104.
104. Good job. Phil?
133.
Couldn't be better, Phil. Could not be better. Good job. All right, Steve.
136.
Brilliant. Boy, settled in finally, huh? Great job. Great job. Stacy, how about you?
128.
Boy, really good. Good, good, good. Pamela,
It was 115, but went up to 122 in the last 30 seconds.
brilliant job. Brilliant job. That's absolutely great. Carol,
133.
wonderful. I don't even have to ask you anymore. You keep it right where you need it. That's absolutely great. Catherine, how about you?
107.
107. Great job. Great job. Marge, tell me about you.
109.
Whoa, wonderful girl. Were you able to go stay at 85 and keep that 109?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, no, it's cool. It's good. It's good. Kimmy, how about you, sweetie?
123.
Wow. How was your RPM?
When you said 90, I could get to 80.
That's great. I think
Thank
that's
you.
great. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. Lori, how about you?
133.
Wonderful job. Excellent job. How about you, Susan, in Toronto?
Oh, I'm about 90. My RPMs aren't getting up there, but I'm.
Okay. No worries. No worries today. Don't worry about a thing. Susan in Philadelphia.
I was 130 at 85, half turn.
Good. That's perfect. I'd rather have you stayed there than tried to accelerate. Good. How about you, Norma?
115.
Woo, that's a little high for you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, be careful. Don't worry, so you're not gonna have to worry about that on this next stage. Okay, so Pamela, this is the last stage. So it is now 42 minutes in. We have 2 more minutes to ride. Okay. Now, listen to my words. This is what I did at the very, very end. I loaded the highest resistance that I had ridden. Okay. I started at 80 and I kept accelerating till I got to 90. You only have 2 minutes. What I want you to do is I want you to try to match that heart rate you just gave me. You've only got 2 minutes to get there. So what are you going to have to do? You're going to have to load resistance, right? So you start at 80, you kind of get it going with the the highest resistance you've used. Pamela, you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Now, when you start to accelerate, you're going to start adding in the resistance, and you've only got 2 minutes to get to that heart rate you just quoted me. Come on, it's just a game. It's just a mind game. That's all it is. Try to trick your body into responding. All right, let's go now. 80 RPMs, you got 2 minutes to get to the heart rate. You're going to have to load that bad resistance on a lot. Stacy, listen to your knee. If you've got any issues with your knee, you may not want to play along with the resistance. You may just want to bring it right up to 90. Okay. See what you have to do to get there. See what you have to do to get there. Push. You're pushing. The last 2 minutes of class, you're pushing. I want you to get there. I want you to get there. I got there. I want you to get there. Let's
What
go,
happens
guys.
Once we get there, do we stop?
You can slow down, you can slow down, or you can drop your resistance, but continue to ride. Excellent job. Are you there? Are you there
No.
right now, Pamela? Is that what
No,
you're
I'm at
telling me?
90 at 33, and I'm only at 115.
Keep going, kiddo. You still got 1 minute, 10 seconds. You still got 1 minute and 10 seconds. You're there, Susan, right?
Yeah.
You're telling me you're there. Excellent job. Wonderful
Which-
job. Wonderful job. So just slow it down, Susan. Just slow it down. Just slow it down or drop your resistance,
there.
whatever you want to do. Oh my gosh. So to me, this was really challenging, but Lori, stay, then pull it back, drop resistance, pull it back, whatever you need to do. Come on, let's get it done. You've got 40 seconds to get there. Stacy, where are you, kiddo?
122.
Oh, you got a ways, kiddo. You got a ways. Catherine, where you going? Where are you now?
106.
106, you're almost there. Listen to her breath. She's really pushing it. This is hard because we're just pushing it right away. We're not kind of lifting it up in little increments. We're pushing it right out of the box. I love this, you guys. I love this, you guys. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. You got 8 seconds. Come on. You've got 5 seconds. You've got 4, 3, 2. You're done. Recover. That was hard. Oh my gosh, Lori. Tell me about it. I want to hear all about it. Lori, where'd you get to?
I got to 137. I kept taking off.
So I was only there for momentarily,
That's all I wanted you to
and
do.
then 134.
Brilliant, brilliant. Susan, you got there early. Tell me about you. Susan in Philadelphia.
I dropped a half turn and stayed at 133 at 90. And my heart rate's higher than my perceived exertion.
Isn't that interesting? You are having a fantastic day. That is a fantastic day. That's like one of the days you want to always have. You know, it just, you want your perceived exertion to be lower than what your heart rate is showing. That's right. That's efficiency, guys. That's efficiency. Well done. Well done. Marge, how about you?
109.
And how'd you hold that? Did you hold it through the whole thing? Did you just get there at the end?
No,
How did it go?
I was up and down between 85 and 90. Between +1 and +2.
Wow, that is incredible, Marge. Incredible. Wonderful. Phil, how about you?
I had to increase the resistance to 36 and then it jumped to 139. So I backed off to 36 and then 35.
You know yourself so well. I love it. I love it. Stacy, how about you?
Oh, I think it was 125 and I was at 33 going 90 RPM.
Wow, incredible, incredible, incredible. Carol, were you able to stay pretty close to 133?
Yeah, I did 134 and I was around 20. I was at 27, but I pulled it back to 25 and stayed there.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Steve, how about you?
Up to 147.
How was that?
It was challenging, but it zipped up there and then it zipped back to 138.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great the way that does that? Oh
Yeah,
my
it's good
gosh.
recovery.
It is. It's really great. It's like you push it and then when you start to pull back, it just responds beautifully. How about you, Pamela?
I was having a really hard time the last 15 minutes of class, but I tried to give it my all the last couple of minutes. I had to get my resistance up to 36 to get to 122, but then I kind of kept it there and I went up to 130 and then I dropped down to 34 and I just maintained 130.
I think that's brilliant. Wow, that is impressive. Really impressive. Kimmy, how'd you do?
Well, it was 125. I touched 90 for a few seconds, which was good. So that's why, and it's, let's see, it's a total of 8 more total output points than last week. So that's good.
Whoa, we couldn't ask for any more. We couldn't ask for any more, Kimmy. Well done. Norma, how you feeling?
Okay.
Good, good.
Yep. 83 is my heart rate.
Okay, okay, super, super. And you're okay now?
Yeah, I'm okay. My heart was going like this today, so.
Yeah, yeah. Could be the early class at 9 o'clock too. That's right. And how about you, Mike? How'd you do?
Well, I was able to go between 85 and I did hit 90.
Mm-hmm.
Distance was 22.
Mm-hmm.
And heart rate was 105.
That's great. That is absolutely great, guys. Wonderful job. You guys did a fabulous job at the end. So typically, you know, when I coach an indoor cycle class, that's where everybody wants to top out at the end, you know. So we kind of did that today just for a little bit of fun. Usually we just kind of write it out. So let me see how we process this today. See what we're going to do on Tuesday. We'll use these numbers again with our aerobic threshold numbers. I think we'll kind of wait and see how you feel after today to see how that goes to how high we'll push on Tuesday. So come prepared to work hard as you do every single time. No, we can amend it according to how you're feeling, but you guys did a fabulous job today. Thank you very much. Go ahead and roll the shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to take a big inhale. We'll reach it up and exhaling all the way down. Good work. Right arm comes across the chest, shoulder down. Good job. Everyone feeling okay right here now? Good, good. Goodbye, Mike. See ya. Reach out, bend the elbows, frame your face with your bent elbow if you can. If not, stay right here. Great work. And slowly lower it down. Roll that shoulder up, back, and down. Left arm comes across the chest, stretch it out. Excellent job. Good work. Really great today, guys. You guys have had a great training week. I hope you feel like you have too. And you guys just have done a remarkable job. Thank you very much for working so hard. And slowly lower it down and roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Okay, let's take a big inhale up and reach out to the end of the handlebars. Go ahead and rise up, keeping those feet parallel to the floor. One foot is in front, of course. So what we want to do is slightly bend that front knee, drop the front heel, drop the back heel as well, slide the tail all the way to the back of the bike. Make sure you're really stretching through that. Yeah, there you go. That looks good. Everybody looks good. Go ahead, lift the chest, rotate the opposite way. Now pedals. Good job. Excellent job. Excellent job. Good job. When you're ready, yeah, just breathe. Keep that knee bent. Yeah, and then when you're ready and you feel like you've had an adequate stretch, go ahead and slowly bring yourself to the saddle. Go ahead and sit it down. And when you're ready, unclip and step off your bike. Great. Now hold on to your frame. I know that when I did this, when I got off my bike, I really felt it in my legs. And I want you to be aware that you can hold on to those handlebars until you feel like you have your balance. All right, we'll stretch some lower body. So let's kick out both legs. Let's go ahead and separate our feet hip distance apart, press down through the bottoms of the feet, draw the energy up, spiral those inner thighs towards each other, lift the pelvic floor, drop your hands down. Good. Place your fingers behind you for a moment and just open your chest. Good job. Lift the chest up just a little bit. Good. And slowly let it go. Wonderful. Left foot steps forward. Right heel up, come into a lunge position, tuck underneath that hip, stretch out through the psoas muscle. If you would like a little balance challenge, a little bit stronger stretch, the leg in the back is the arm that you reach up with and you lean towards the opposite side. Good job. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Reach up and float it down. Good. Now hold on to your frame so you can untuck this back hip and step back. Good job. Kick out your legs again. Hold on to your frame as you step forward with your right foot. Left heel up, come into a lunge position. Tuck underneath that hip. Once again, if you want a little bit more of a stretch or a balance challenge, the leg that's in the back is the arm you reach up with and you lean to the opposite side. Good job. Never compromise your stretch for a balanced situation though. Always feel like you have that, both those opportunities available. Reach up and float it down. Untuck this back hip, hold on as you step back. Good, kick out your legs. We're gonna shift our weight to our right foot, step forward with our left. So you've got your feet slightly staggered.
Hi, everybody.
Flex your front foot, bye hun. Shift back, bend the back knee, sit down into your supporting heel. Put all this weight on that supporting thigh. Good, flex your front foot hard so you feel a strong hamstring stretch. Is that correct? Is that what you're feeling? Slowly rise and step together. Same thing on the other side. Forward with the right foot, back onto the left heel, bend the back knee, flex your front foot, good job. All the weights in your supporting thigh, good work. Good. Slowly rise and step together, good job. So now shift your weight back to the right foot, bend the left knee, reach down. Let's get a nice quadricep stretch. So bring the knee down and the hip down. Grow as tall as you can. Big, strong stretch to the quadriceps. Now, don't leave me yet. Stay here. As you release this foot, sweep that knee forward and up and cross over for a figure 4 stretch. Go ahead and have a seat onto your supporting heel. Great. Excellent. Everyone doing okay?
Mhm.
Yep.
Good. Slowly press up and step down. Good. Kick out. Good. Now shift your weight to your left foot, bend your right knee, reach down and same opportunity. Knee down, hip down. Good. Good. Slowly grow through that spine. Good. Excellent. Now, as you release this, knee up, flex that foot, and sink down. Figure 4 stretch. Good work. This should feel delicious after those fast RPMs. Good work. Good work. Now slowly rise. Good work. And step down. Good. Final inhale here for today. Reaching up. Last exhale here. Brilliant day. Brilliant day for all of you guys. Now listen, you guys have had a tremendous week. So I want you to do something really, really nice for yourself today. Because 3 days of aerobic threshold training is remarkable. You guys have to be really, really proud of yourselves. I just want you to know that. Okay? Okay. Any questions? Any questions or concerns about what we did or why we did it? Nope. All right.
Thank you.
You
All right, and
Kathy.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend. Lena, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for taking me. It was
We
nice.
love
It's
it.
such a
We
nice group.
absolutely love it. Yeah. Well, we hope to see you again sometime. And guys, thanks again for coming. Have a great week.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.